All right. All right. Let's get around here and we'll get into this exciting video. I've got some great news for a couple of people. I'm coming back at you again with another thing of ICA. Yes, Igor's Cable Access, the show that's very annoying. It sucks, but it's not the worst thing that's out there. But it's like a bad check. It just keeps coming back. I guess for all those people that don't like this show, I got some bad news, and I guess y'all can turn it and go watch Mr. Beast or something, whatever. But anyways, for those loyal people out there, ICA has made another video. That's right. It's an awareness video. You see, this channel is not a reaction. It's an awareness vlog, unrealistic thing, everything. I don't know what it is. But right now, it's going to be a awareness channel. Because I've already seen this. And I'm just letting you know what's not good in this world and what really sucks. Because just think about this. You could be out there and your friend could pull up in his car. Okay? And you get in his car and, door shut, you're trapped. Okay? Next thing you know, that music comes on. And it's something that you know sucks. Because you've seen it here first. And you're trapped in there and, you don't know what to do. I mean, you're locked in there and this bad music is playing. I mean, it can cause, trauma. It can cause ear damage. It can cause, life-threatening, illnesses. And even worse than that, it can crimp your style. That's right. What are you going to do? You can't just jump out the window. You have to know when to say no before that time happens. And that's why I'm here to let you know what sucks. That way, you will never get stuck in that, position. Because I need the subscribers that I've got, which is next to none. And I want them to know that I don't want them getting hurt because I've got to have somebody watching these videos. Now remember, this is an awareness channel. And we're going to check this horrible masterpiece out. This is the Black Satins. The Satin of Heaven. Oh my goodness. This is a black metal band. Death metal, heavy metal thing, by the way, It's one of those. I guess they couldn't afford to do it in the summer. Okay, I want to point something out here while they're, getting down in the snow. This right here sounds like somebody took a pair of work boots and a pair of Reebok, shack size Reebok pumps and threw them in the dryer, okay? And just turned it on and just let it run with that brick missing under it. And it was off balance, and those boots and those giant shoes kept going cocoon, 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 and they kept moving the whole machine, shaking the whole house, knocking Granny's pictures off the wall. And I mean, this dryer's just going crazy because it's got this massive, footwear in it, and it's just boom shaking, and you're sitting there going like this, trying to hang on to stuff and stand still, but this dryer is just shaking you and driving you crazy. That is what this background music sounds like. And maybe somebody stopped, opened up that dryer and threw a brick in there and hit the button. Boom, 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 boom. That's what that sounds like. I mean, seriously, that's not got no Cool Mo D beat to it. That's just a bunch of boom. And I think that's what those guys did. They just stuck the microphone, in the washer and dryer room, threw a bunch of stuff in that dryer and turned it on and just, there went the best. Oh my. Okay, something else that I've noticed. This guy right here in the middle, he reminds me a lot of sour grapes. From, what was it, Strawberry Shortcake? Yeah, he looks like he's out to get Strawberry Shortcake, and maybe these are his new henchmen, his new bad guy that's going to follow him, That right there is a lot what that looks like. I don't know why, but just for some reason, that right there really reminds me of that sour grapes. He was like an evil chef, like dude that had like these purple tights on, and I don't know why it just reminds me of him. Let's see. Alright, they're back in the moving thing. Alright, something else. I think that, these guys right here, just picture this, okay? One of the guys here in the band, he's been making some mistakes during practice, alright? Well, the band's driving home, and he's back there in the back seat confessing to all the other guys that he's been screwing the songs up, okay? Well, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, somebody else in the band comes out and says the same thing. Next thing you know, the whole band's coming out. Even the singers come out saying, guys, I don't even know the words half the time. I don't even know what I'm singing. And everybody's just standing there confessing, admitting, and just letting it all go that they have just not been playing the music right the whole time they've been in rehearsal. After doing all the live shows that they've did and everything that they've done, they're all just finally confessing that, hey, we've just not been playing this right. So what do? Get better, I guess. I mean, that's pretty sad, but I can see these guys going down the road. It's all coming out. They're all confessing to each other, and it all started with one guy coming forward being like, guys, maybe it was a bass player, I don't know, but the drummer, but just, guys, I'm sorry I missed that beat. What beat? They're overhearing it, and they're like, well, I'm sorry, I missed that guitar lick. What? They don't even know the song, okay? They're like, man, that song was in B. Man, I've been playing it in like A the whole time. That's just letting it all out, That's about the ability these bands have, though. I ain't beating up that poor tree. Now they're playing hide and seek, evidently. Now he's hanging on to it. Oh, blooper. He missed that, where it was they threw at him. Okay, I never understood one word of what these guys were ever saying. Not one. So if you have any idea what they're saying, let me know. Okay, I just want to point something out. I've noticed. This guy right here in the band, this one right here, this is probably the one that's really, really not with the band, the weakest link in the chain. He's probably the one that actually come out and admitted that he was screwing the songs up. Because look at this choreographed piece. He's not even with it. Let's go back and... Here. Let's go back. Here we go. Now watch this. Not that slip and fall. Over there. Alright, see, he's late starting. And, late quitting. That guy just is not with it. He's got to be the weakest link in that band. Now they're throwing snowballs at the cameraman. Alright, that doesn't look very appropriate. I'm going one-legged now. These guys are probably behind their school doing all this. Now, I just want to admit that, in no way do I think this is cool. I think this really sucks. I mean, this is like, okay, it looks like, I don't know. I really don't know what this is. Besides something that's really bad and really sucks, I can't answer that question. I mean, the music is just a bunch of, and then you got the washing machine with all the footwear and the center blocks in it. Then you got the guys that are willing to admit they're all screwing up and nobody even knowing it. I mean, And just think, somebody out there gave these guys a chance. Somebody sat down and took enough time to sign that paper to say, you know what, we're going to let these guys make a video. It's going to be outside in the winter. That way nobody else out there seeing us do it when it's like 1 degree. And it's going to be behind the school. It's going to be cheap. But still yet, somewhere, somebody took enough time to give these guys a chance. So always remember that. When your life's down and you feel bad, you feel hopeless, and you think you're never going to make it, you know, you're never going to make that pretty picture or that pretty sculpture or that good song or whatever, you know. Anytime you think it's just never going to happen, just always remember to stop and think for a minute. And one more thing. Look at this. Because if these guys can do it, baby, anybody can do it. I mean, they're awful mean to the cameraman, too. Okay, they're walking out like, you know, some kind of memorable walkout thing. Like, people are glad to see them leave. I mean, I'm just turning this off. I mean, you get the gist of what, you know, the Black Satins are. I mean, they suck, okay? Like I told you, be aware of this group, okay? Be aware of their noise. Be aware of getting in that car. Know what's going to be played. Do not be exposed to something that bad. Do not be around your friends. And they're like, hey, check this out. And they start playing it, and other people in public can hear that you were around it. Because like I told you, it can cause a lot of bad things, you know, health problems, but even worse than that, it can cripple your style. And I love you, baby. And I don't want that to happen to you. And that's why I'm letting you know what sucks. That's right. And remember, always believe in yourself. Because when you don't, remember these guys, and you can go back and watch those videos that I've made before talking about things that suck. For 2 reasons. 1, you're worth it, and you always need to know that you're going to make it. And there are things out there that should inspire you and show you that you're always worth something. And 2, I need the views. And I'll tell you what, until then, I'm going to make another video about things that suck, and I hope you like it, and I hope you watch it. If you don't, then boo-hoo. But until then, I'm your boy Igor, and I'm out, and I'll see you in the next ICA, and hidey-ho in peace. And don't listen to black metal, it sucks.